Edge at 11.
I've been staying inside a lot. I only come out for work, and I only go out when I absolutely have to for groceries.
Tonight on The Edge, is it almost over? The hazardous haze continues to linger over Metro Detroit, keeping many of us inside. And it was supposed to be over by now, but that air quality alert has been extended again, this time until Saturday at midnight.
And the cherry on top, we could see some more storms over the next few days. Here's Fox 2's Rich Luderman with everything we need to know about our weather. Hey there, Rich.
Hey there, Roop and Taryn. A lot going on. We have the smoke, and we also are watching storms up to our north, up around Saginaw, Frankenmuth, Berkshire, on up to Bad Axe. They're getting the wet weather. Looks like most of this activity in the short term is going to stay off to our north, but there is a chance some of it may dip down into Metro Detroit a little later on tonight. Air quality as of 10 o'clock, 178. So we've seen higher numbers. It is coming down a bit. It is going to be better on Friday, but notice our Fox smoke model really clears things out nicely Friday night into Saturday. Most of the smoke gets out of here, shifting back into eastern Canada. Take a look at what we have, the air quality alert in effect for tonight and for tomorrow for all of Metro Detroit, all of southeast Michigan. Here's another good look at the rain that's on the radar tonight. North of Flint, up along I-75, close to Saginaw and Bay City. There's the tip of the thumb getting some much-needed wet weather. How about live pictures from Bay City? It is wet up there at 72 degrees. For us, we made it to 82. That's the afternoon high. Warmer numbers around Grand Rapids and Chicago. So we have chances to get up close to 90 degrees the next couple of days, 82 and 59. There's your rainfall total. We did see some spotty storms this morning, but most of the afternoon was high and dry for us. Right now, a lot of us near 70 degrees. It's a little more humid out there with a light easterly and southeasterly flow. 69 up in Cadillac, 76 in Chicago. Look at Minneapolis right now, 82 degrees. That's pretty warm for this time of the night. Notice this surface trough off to our north passes east. So tomorrow will be a mostly dry day. There is a chance, though, for some spotty storms to pop up, and again on Saturday and again on Sunday, but it's going to be warm. It's going to be more humid. Severe weather tomorrow is going to be focused down to our south. The area you see in yellow, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, parts of Kentucky, they have the best chance to see strong to severe storms tomorrow. For the rest of tonight, it's warm, it's smoky, 68 degrees the low. Now tomorrow is 88-degree day with more humidity and that chance for spotty storms. And notice in the 7-day, it stays warm into next week, Tuesday, the 4th of July. How about 86 degrees? We're going to check it again starting at 4 a.m. Roop, Taryn, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rich. And like Rich mentioned, we continue to sit in the unhealthy level of the air quality index.
It's not every day you hear Rich say warm and smoky, but that smoky air is causing a lot of issues, a lot of problems. The Canadian wildfires giving Metro Detroit the worst air quality in the world. Area hospitals report they're seeing an uptick of patients with breathing issues, all because of this poor air quality. And those with underlying health conditions are urged to take action right away.
If you know you have asthma, if you know you have COPD, have a primary care doctor to make a plan. If you're not on inhalers now, you may need them. You should have them available. There should be a plan for times like this. If you have inhalers and you're on them, you may need additional inhalers. You may need a steroid inhaler.
Now, those who do venture outside for long periods of time are urged to wear a mask, preferably an N95.
And exercising outdoors right now can be dangerous, so Planet Fitness is opening its doors to anyone who is looking to work out. Now, through July 2nd, you can exercise for free without a membership. There are about 50 Planet Fitness locations throughout Metro Detroit if you'd like to take the gym up on its offer.
Very smart marketing. Get people in there and they're going to love it, maybe, right? Well, these images sum up air travel this week. Thousands of flight cancellations and delays have made airports chaotic.
And some of it has to do with the sky haze, some of it has to do with the storms, and then there's the issues with staffing.
Fox 2's Dave Kinchin shows us how things are shaping up at Metro Airport if you plan on traveling over the 4th of July holiday weekend.
These days, the carry-on items here at Detroit Metro Airport include these KN95 masks to help people deal with the smog caused by those Canadian fires. And that smog is even being partially blamed for cancellations and delays all across the country right now. We could barely see the air traffic control tower at Detroit Metro Airport due to the smog caused by the distant Canadian wildfires. And that means more concern for travelers getting into and out of town.
Hearing the flight is on time, I hope it stays that way.
Well, I was watching my flight, was just worried, if this is going to impact the flight, but it looks like, it's been flying on time, and I don't think it has impacted flights.
While Detroit Metro officials cannot say definitively that the smoke is causing the issues, FlightAware has documented some delays delays and cancellations, and many more elsewhere around the country. How crazy is this right now?
It's crazy.
In the last day, there have been 6,000 delayed flights and more than 1,800 cancellations.
Before we even left this morning, the flights were all canceled from here to Charleston and all over the East Coast, apparently.
There's other culprits being blamed days before the 4th of July holiday. The FAA says it's a weather problem, but the head of United Airlines is blaming the FAA for ongoing air traffic control staffing shortages. Travel experts say there are some things you can do about it, but unfortunately, not a lot.
You are entitled to a refund, not just credit for a future flight, but if you don't want to take your flight anymore or if your flight was canceled, you can get an actual refund.
And travel experts say maybe the airlines might have your back. You can work with them or your credit card company to make everything right as well if you've dealt with the cancellation because of all of this smog. At Detroit Metro Airport, Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
You cannot be supporting the device with any part of your hand, arm, or shoulder.
If you're headed out of town, put your phone down. Michigan's new hands-free driving law goes into effect tomorrow. From now on, it'll be illegal to hold your cell phone in your hand while driving, even at a red light or a stop sign. That includes texting, checking social media, or making a phone call. The only exception is in an emergency, like calling 911.
Wording of the statute is you can use a mobile device in hands-free mode, but only to the extent that when you're manipulating it, it just takes a swipe or a tap. I always tell people better safe than sorry. Just get one of those, holders so you can stick it in the holder once you get in the car, and then you're not even tempted.
There are also exceptions for first responders while they're on the job. Michigan is the 26th state to enact a hands-free driving law. As I think you mentioned, police officers are going to be really busy.
Right. I just bought my holder because I need it for Waze.
Yeah, so you know where you're going.
I love it. So, I mean, so I can look at it.
Apple CarPlay has been a real blessing as well. So this is good. Well, the Supreme Court strikes down affirmative action in college admissions.
It's the culmination of a decades-long fight to end the practice.
But can now rejoice over the fact that at least our kids can be judged based on their achievements and merits alone.
Conservatives are praising the verdict. The High Court arguing it violates the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Colleges will now be forced to rewrite their admissions policies. Speaking today from the White House, President Biden says he strongly disagrees with the ruling.
I know today's court decision is a severe disappointment to so many people, including me. But we cannot let the decision be a permanent setback for the country.
And today's ruling won't change the law for Michigan's public schools thanks to a 2006 ballot initiative. However, it does extend the ban to Michigan's private colleges.
I said, wait, this grown man attacked my son? And he said, get the f on.
We are getting a first look at what's being referred to as an ethnic intimidation attack on a child at the Livonia Rec Center. 29-year-old Moez Ifran. Now, he's accused of hitting 13-year-old Kenneth Black Jr. and shouting racial slurs. Kenneth's mom telling Fox 2 that her son is still complaining about headaches and memory loss since the June 8th attack. Now, Irfan was checked out at a psychiatric hospital following that arrest. He's facing charges of aggravated assault, ethnic intimidation, resisting and obstructing police, and for being a third-time habitual offender. Also tonight, Michigan is ranked second in the country when it comes to sexual assaults, but now there are more resources for survivors.
The organization Avalon has opened a healing center now in Detroit. Fox News' Camille Amiri joins us live with more on how the facility can help people overcome trauma. Camille.
Yeah, we were able to get a tour of the new healing center. It's right behind me. It's in the heart of Detroit, downtown Detroit. DTE's right across the street. They now have so many more resources, and they're really focused on emotional healing. And another thing, too, this used to be all satellite centers. Now everything is under one roof. Take a look.
Sexual assault is not a women's issue, it is a human issue.
Every 68 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. This, according to RAINN, Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. Here in Detroit, Avalon Healing Center is opening a new facility on Bagley Street.
We really are trying to take The onus of, after a victimization, having to navigate all the different systems, criminal justice system, housing needs, financial assistance, basic needs, and bringing them all into one space.
There is also a large focus on emotional healing.
We've been working with survivors for 16 years and have listened to what survivors need and what survivors do to heal.
Trinae Gonzar is not only a staff member at Avalon, she too is a sexual assault survivor, one of hundreds of women sexually abused by former sports medicine doctor Larry Nassar.
Sexual assault was something that was so taboo and it wasn't discussed.
A huge advocate for sexual assault victims, Trinae found help at Avalon when she first acknowledged she had been victimized.
The way that Avalon Healing Center supported me was in ways I didn't know that I needed. I didn't know were possible, and I certainly couldn't have afforded had I been doing it on my own. And I know there's so many else out there that really need that support as well.
Trinae always giving back. She was actually in Lansing this morning before this grand opening today for legislation passed into law by Governor Gretchen Whitmer, making it tougher on these sexual assault people, the suspects, I should say, the people who do this to these victims. So we want to thank everybody, obviously, Trinae, for doing this story with us again. Obviously, a huge, big advocate helping everybody. For now, we are live in Detroit. Camille Mary on the Edge.
So good to hear that there are more resources available, Camille. But what's interesting is, you know, in the past, a lot of places for those who have been victimized to go for help, they do, but then sometimes they have to be sent out for certain care. And it sounds like this is all really under one roof.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine, you know, you have to go here for this place and this for this and, you know, just the stress of this and then just having to navigate everything. And we're talking about, you know, interesting things like gardening and yoga and Reiki and Tai Chi and so many things that they're going to be able to take advantage of here at the center, all under one roof. So, you know, it's a light at the end of the tunnel for people who are going through this healing journey, which Trinae says this healing journey is a lifetime, that this is forever. It's not something that you just heal from and move on. It is with you forever. You navigate through it and you go on with your life as best as you can.
Yeah, well, hopefully this will help. Camille, thank you.